Alright, hello, welcome back. It's your boy, M. And we're gonna continue the story. I did play on, like I did say last time, I was gonna play on my own. I did. So just to catch up, well, let's actually go in. But I did catch up a little bit. Last time we left off, we were at Lostbelt, and then we had a few more quests to do. Quite a bit actually did happen. So first off, the characters all went to a field where they did some tasks to fight up some birds, and we learned a little bit more from the local woman that was there. Basically, that a little bit more about calamities and how they happen every 100 years. The fact that we learned about the round table being under Morgan, which was new information for the characters. Castoria obviously knew about that, and she explained a little bit more about that. And then they get news for the fact that there's actually like a human ranch that they can go to, and may potentially be where Mash is. And so they do. We learn some more stuff about that, how the humans are naturally resistant against Moors. So they're actually like the first line of defense. So the lady who, the leader of the town, gave us some humans to escort us to the ranch. They get there, they leave. We learned that Castoria's, a lot of her magic is actually specialized specifically toward like thievery, a lot of thievery spells. So I could see where the pipe bomb meme probably, Brian probably did actually teach Castoria how to do a pipe bomb. From there, so they sneak. Oh, what's this? Oh, there's a little ledge here. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so from there, they sneak in. They fight some guards there. Then there's some more guards that end up appearing, so they're about to leave, but then the Revolutionary Army, which we learn is also being led by the King clan right now, ends up bursting into the doors, and they end up fighting the other guards, allowing us to actually go and check if Match is there. We found out she isn't, but we start talking a little bit more to the Revolutionary Army, and we learn two extra things. One of the things we do learn is that Percival is actually leading the Revolutionary Army alongside the King clan, and we learned that Percival also went and fought Lancelot, or Fey Lancelot, to a standstill, and was even offered a place at the round table under Morgan. Of course, Percival didn't actually take it. We also learned that apparently there was also an assassination attempt by someone else as well who tried to break in. They were also stopped by Lancelot, and that they're currently in a pit. From there, we are attacked by Garwin, because Garwin shows up. She kills like half of the she kills like most of the human soldiers there with like fire. We end up fighting her. We also learn that Castoria actually has a grudge against Garwin, specifically because Garwin's also the one who was there destroying. Oh wait, let me turn up the volume a little bit for the background music. We learn that Garwin's also the one who was there at the attack of Castoria's village. So she does hold a little bit of a personal grudge. Of course, Garwin doesn't recognize her at all. We also learn. Oh, another thing that we learned from the Revolutionary Army is apparently they also have the child prophecies. So there's apparently 2 of them running around right now. So that's a side story, and I think there's a little bit more on that to elaborate a little bit later. From there, we fight Garwin. Garwin's kind of like Garwin from Singularity 6. We're not able to beat her, so we start running away. Tristan stays back to kind of like fight her off and kind of keep her there. He ends up dying, but he does a lot of cool things. He has a lot of really cool lines about there. One of the part that really cool line that he does is that he actually uses his strings to like tie Garwin to all the human structures, and then starts bragging about like how humanized civilization is the thing that's holding her back, not him. She gets mad, of course. She uses her noble phantasm and destroys the entire camp, along with along with Tristan. So Tristan dies. Everyone else kind of gets away. We run into Orion, who has a steed and a carriage in order to take us away from there. And currently we're heading to Lostbelt. Another thing that happens is that we actually get to see Mash and the other goblins. And what we learn is that For one, they actually think that she's the child prostitute because she was able to show off like how strong she was when they were attacked by Morbs. And then we know that apparently they're supposed to be in Glosswick. Back at the other group, with the MC, with Da Vinci, we learned that the goblins apparently are supposed to be there, and supposedly they were hunged, like they were killed. They were killed. So that's partly the reason why we're going to Glosswick. The next thing, which is actually really crazy, we actually do get to see Morgan and the Round Table actually talk. We also get to see like the heads of all the other clans, and some of them are like silhouettes that we can probably tell. But if you've been long enough to if you've been long enough like in the fake community, you kind of can tell like who some of them might be. One of them is from Extra. It's a pretty interesting detail. We learn a few things. We learn how Tristan. Well, first off, we learn that Tristan is the daughter of Morgan, or Faye Tristan's daughter, Morgan. She also shows up and kills like half the officials that were there. None of the heads or anything. Some diplomatic stuff they talk about. Some stuff about like there's calamity about to attack one of the villages, and they want like some protection or something to be done about it. Some diplomatic stuff. We also learn apparently Burly Guts, because of Garwin's report, is now like getting more credibility, and also that no one likes Girly Guts. Burly Guts? I don't just call him Guts. Guts. Apparently, no one likes him, but he's also supposedly Morgan's lover and also Tristan's lover, which is really weird. Like Tristan straight up goes like, "Oh, marry my mother and then hurry up and marry me." It's a very weird dynamic, but at the same time, considering how fairies are supposed to be, she does say a line like, "Oh, humans are supposed to marry as many people as possible, right? That's part of your culture." They really are just intimidating human culture, just trying to do the best they can. But I'm thinking probably Tristan's the only one who actually has interest in Guts, because like Morgan did not care at all. She was not interested at all. Other than that, another interesting fact was Morgan also did order Garwin to like bring back the Master of Chaldea alive, which is an interesting distinction. She did mention that when she was attacking us at first, but it was reaffirmed by Morgan. Let's see what else. So apparently Guts and Tristan run like some kind of slaughter theater. Apparently it's supposed to be something like gladiator, like a gladiator like arena. And then the other thing is like Tristan and Garwin do not like each other. They are absolutely at each other's throats the moment they show up. Like the moment they're alone in a room, they were bitching at each other. Like Tristan straight up looks at her and goes like, "Ha, bitch, what do you know about love? Every time you bed someone, you try to eat them right afterwards. Huh? That's why they call you Garwin of the many lovers. Garwin, the big eater." Like, dude, they were smack talking each other like, holy fuck. Anyway, that's pretty much all that really happens and everything that's happened. So let's get back to the story. Also, okay. Another interesting thing. When fighting Garwin, apparently Garwin's capable of eating magic or something, because the Master Seals were like disappearing one by one, which is interesting. Also, we learned that apparently the reason why Castora, who was the Trial Prophecy, being born now rather than like around the time where King Arthur was, apparently she's like reborn, apparently of Asa the Savior, or it's supposed to be some reincarnation of some sort. Hence why we have this now. It's kind of interesting that the era of the High Queen first year is established apparently around when Jesus Christ is supposed to have been. It's just a funny little thing. Okay, so let's get back into it. That's also why we have the weakened state. It's because Riska was like drained. Also, apparently Garwin can like turn people into like dogs, like the dogs that she has on her chains. Look, Em, you can see the city off in the distance now. It might take us a whole day, but we're almost to Glasswick. Yep. And now that we're here, we shouldn't have too much worry about the Queen's soldiers coming after us for a while. Glasswick belongs to... Oh gosh. Glasswick belongs to Mara, the head of the Wing clan. And fighting is against the law here. She doesn't pick fights with any of the other clans. And she's not completely under Morgan's thumb. Let me do something real quickly. I wanna... The fuck? Let me see if I could just turn off notifications for a little bit. Where's my do not disturb? There it is. Okay. There we go. As far as Marian is concerned, this is an autonomous region that just happened to have a diplomatic relationship with Faye Britain. And that's how she tells it anyway. Is that why Morgan's army won't attack here? Even Morgan has a limit to the power in Glasswick. As the way that it is, well, you can tell something's different here, right, Da Vinci? Say, with the mana density? You're right. I'm glad you brought it up. I was just about to ask about that. There's nothing wrong with my gadgets, but the ones powered by magical energy are refusing to work. Is that because this area's unique magical mystic traits? Because the rules of the world itself are different here? Exactly. As to why, well, that gets into the nature of fairies themselves. And not just here in Fae Britain. This applies to proper human history as well. Like how there's 7 different kinds of fairies. Some are former gods fallen from grace, others acolyte of humans and animals' animosities, and bits and pieces of their soul. They're essentially thoughts and feelings, with nowhere else to go, wrap up in a shell of what's made for human rumors. These sort of fairies only exist because human society exists, and strictly speaking, they're not pure fairies. Pure fairies are those that are formed from within Earth or the planet's inner sea, and whose existence are no way continental contingent on human civilization. In the Magecraft world, fairies are born with the planet's inner sea, known as grandfathers or great mothers. You can think of them as divine spirits of Earth's souls. That's close enough. In scope, they're comparable to personifications of nature gods, but unlike gods, they don't impose any rules on humans. Great fathers and mothers are pure supernatural beings. In this Lostbelt, fairies of that rank who appear on Earth's surface either through some kind of mistake or on some mission from the planet itself are known as Array. In proper human histories, the fairies who led King Arthur his sacred store was a great mother. And in proper human history, Morgan also inherited the great mother's authority. Through of course, Morgan's father was also King Uther, the ancient king of Britain. So I suppose that would make her a Fae-human hybrid. King Arthur, on the other hand, is a human-dragon hybrid. They may have similarities on the surface, but deep down, they couldn't be any more different. How so? The fact that one ultimately decides to defend humanity and the other, mystics. King Arthur chose a Britain where humans can thrive, and Morgan chose a Britain where mystics could thrive. As for which one chose correctly, well, your own proper human history bears that out. If mystics had continued to rule Britain, it would have resulted in being exorcised from all human history. But I digress, getting back on track. Array are equivalent to great mothers and possess a will of their own. They have a unique ability to remake the world around them according to their inner truth, or rather, their essence. This phenomenon is called a Fae Dorman. It's a grand mystic that only very powerful fairies possess. Oh, so it's like their own noble phantasms. And an array generates descendants, or terminals, if you prefer, simply by existing. These descendants are also called forest kings, or forest children, or stone children, and they are a majority of the fairies in Fey Britain. These descendants may only have a tiny fraction of the array power, but that doesn't change the fact that they are descendants. And some of these descendants have even more array blood in them than others. Merritt, the head of the Wing clan and the Lord of Gloucester, is one of them. All that's to say is that Gloucester has a Fey domain that can be quite a pain in the ass. A domain that takes for temperature and mystic nature and turns it into a law that denies strength itself. A law that denies strength itself, so the weak become strong and vice versa. It did behave like that for a time, but now it's a little different. These days, no one is allowed to bring strength achieved through training into Glaswick. All those who enter, even Morgan himself, are left with no more than the strength that they would have been born with. Huh. So it's a city where everyone goes back to level 1, but... Yep. The ones more adherent about these rules and natures are also the ones with a way around them. It's probably pretty safe to assume that Morgan's the only one in the city who doesn't have to play by her own rules. And if that's true, it also means that her word is law there. So keep that in mind. It sounds like the array term is unique to this Lostbelt. In our world, they're probably be close to elementals or true ancestors. So there are other fairies that inherit these array powers. Maybe the other clan leaders? Like, does Aurora have a Fey domain too? No, she doesn't. Most Fays with that kind of power end up being excluded from the clans. Sometimes they're outright ostracized. Other times, they're unable to control their own laws and end up falling apart. Yep. Of the 6 clans the only ones who can impose their Fey domain on others are Moran and Kona Raba. Most of the other domains holders fall apart and become ghosts wandering the countryside. They're called night callers, and depending on how you look at them, they may be even scarier than Timtin or Tamlins. Okay, everyone, we've arrived at Gloucester. I know this is a bit surprising, but I'm actually a member of the Fan Clan, so I'd rather not go inside if I can help it. I'll be camping out here while you do your business, so just call me when you're ready to leave. And just so there's no misunderstanding, let me be perfectly clear. Despite how I look, I am not a wing fairy, I am a fang fairy. I'm sure you must be shocked, but it's true. What do you say, buddy? Okay, let's split up. I'll go with Da Vinci, and Emperor will go with Altera. The auction will be held at night, so kill some time however you like. Anyway, anything goes in Gloucester, so you'll find a lot of fairies living it up here. You still have that money you earn in Salbera, right? Well, you can use it here too, so don't be afraid to cut loose. And don't worry, just think of it as a date. It'll be nighttime in no time soon. So, how about you, Da Vinci? Is there anything you would like to go? Anywhere you would like to go? Where we could go to a cafe. Personally, I recommend the Warpad Observatory. It's so dizzying that it'll make you want to throw up. Oh, fart. He's already heading there. Why could he even ask in the first place? Anyway, I know this is a bit short notice, guys, but how are you all right with this? You are, okay? I'm playing along. What up, Orion? Aren't there any museums around here? With so many fairies in Lostbelt, there has to be at least one painter. Well, for the time being, do you want to be going? For the time being? Oh, I'm sorry, this has all happened so suddenly that I'm still catching up. Well, we already came this far. No sense in holding back, I guess. Now that we're in Glasgow, we may as well just enjoy it. Come on, I'll show you around. Aw, they're on a date. That's so cute. Oh wow, this is actually pretty modern. It's strange, isn't it? I felt the same way the first time I came here too. Far away, things look big. Close up, things look tiny. Sometimes there's pink rain, and sometimes the main street is covered in rainbows. Sometimes boys become girls and girls become boys. Basically, it's a whirlwind and constant change. Last time I came here, I got 0 out of 10 in the princess pageant. Oh, she's so pathetic. It's cute. A girl wearing a scarf made out of insect thread made me take off all my clothes and... Your clothes? Why? She said they were so ugly. I'll be better off without them. I wonder what that girl's up to now. I sure hope she's not doing too well. I'll have to get her back if I ever see her again. Oh wow. Oh, I haven't seen you two around. Are you here for tonight's auction? Huh? I never would have thought to have my human stand out. What? Huh? I never would have thought to have my human stand out more than me. You know, possessions that make people envious are all on the rage in Gloucester right now. Is that why you make yourself look so plain? So you could dress up your human instead? It's brilliant. I've had to try it out myself. Oh, smack. I think I'm starting to see what to do here. Speaking of the auction, can you please tell us more about it? You mean about the merchandise being put out on sale? The fae with the iron weapon? Oh, apparently, they're a bad fairy from another world who rebelled against the High Queen. I love to attend the auction too, especially since there's should be no problem keeping a criminal as a slave. But since you need an amputation for this one, I decided to give up and enjoy a night on the town. I'm sorry. I should have been the one to ask, but I kind of just froze. That's okay. What do we have to do to get an invitation? Well, we won't be able to get one on our own. They only send it out to upper class fairies. I don't like it, but it looks like our only option is just sneaking into the auction hall. But don't worry, there's no one better at sneaking magecraft than me. Just you wait. This time, I'm gonna show you what I can really do. I'm gonna say some deja vu. Oh, is there anyone there? My pet mice just escaped from the cage. I promise I'll make it worth your while if you can catch them. Please help me. Huh? Looks like there's a bunch of tiny creatures running toward us. What do you think we should do, Imp? This is straight out of Stuart Million. What is Stuart Million? Oh, right, he's still getting his bearings here, isn't he? Oh, well, nothing to be done now. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Okay, let's get this battle started. I'm pretty sure you're gonna regret this, but at least it'll be a good lesson. Huh? Alter. In this battle, all servants levels are forced to level 1 due to the effects of the... Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if there's actually a way to actually win this. Unless there's a lot of enemies, and I probably can't Noble Phantasm spam. Mice for breeding? Dragons? Whoa. Alright, let's see if I can do this. No, I think I'm probably up to I'm probably gonna have to hope this at least kills. If it's the last third ones, at the last 3, and they're the same health, I could probably kill them with Morgan, but like, damn, it's gonna be hard. Get out of here. Shit. I'm glad they're just all laid on top of each other. It's actually kind of funny. All right, that will kill.
いいでしょう。私の足元で許しを乞いなさい。聖剣などこの程度。落ちろ。ロードレスキャメロット。
All right, okay. There we go. Done. Easy. Oh man, I'm a little tired. I didn't get some water. Easy clap. Those were mice. Big things seem small. Small things seems big. That's just what happens in Gloucester sometimes. Now do you understand? Huh. Thanks, weirdos with too much time in their hands. Here you go. A generous coupon. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go make a bundle with my mice here later. A coupon. Let's see. Doctor's Company Surprise and Security. Oh wow, it's for S and C. Do you know? It's a Spriggan and Capless, I mean. It's Phrase Britain's very first department store. Grandpa told me about it. This is great, and look, according to the map, it's not that far from here. Come on, Emp, let's go check it out. So it's already gone out of business. They're putting another store in this place too. It looks like it's just called Count. Never heard of this one before. But I could see that they got shoes, bags, hats, dress. Oh, whoa! Everything on display looks amazing. They were trim and shiny and elegant all at once. I bet they'd be so much fun to wear. Oh, I want it. But then again, they'll probably be a waste on me. The design do lean a little feminine, and I'm guessing they're probably gender neutral. Oh, whoa! What's those strange clothes? It says kimono? I never heard of that. But I think it'll look good on you, Imp. Not bad. You got a pretty decent eye. Oh, fuck. I forgot to mention. Apparently, Faye Tristan did mention the fact that she was actually going to show up in Gloucester, so yikes. But would you mind keeping it down a bit? I'm trying to stay incognito, so I don't want to attract too much attention. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm from a very small town, so... Hmm? I see. So what? You want to see the big city before a calamity shows up and kill you or something? You're lucky you're not one of those cheeky Glosper fairies. You're also lucky your ankles aren't to my taste. Be grateful your boots are so frumpy. They are? I guess they are, huh? Still, they're very practical. An odd gooey can go to town on them, and I wouldn't feel anything. You actually have to worry about gooey bites. You must come from a really hick town. I mean, you got the looks of a pretty upper class wind fairy, but you're stuck doing your own farming. Man, it must be rude. It must be rough out in the sticks with so few human slaves to do the heavy lifting. This is weird. Really weird. Don't you think this conversation is weird? Oh, she's really staring at me. No. I don't think so. I just neither am nor I are used to dealing with city fairies, so not used to them. I see. So that's why you're not scared of me. It feels like there's more to it than that, though. That's strange. How come I'm not pissed off? I usually hate every fairy I meet. Oh, well, I guess that's just how some days go. Plus, there's an auction coming up. Oh, are you interested in the auction? Do you actually have an invitation? No, well, we actually came here for the auction. But we didn't know we needed an invitation to get in. I see, an invitation, huh? You know, I do have an extra one. But I sooner feed it to a goat than give it to you. That's it. Finding an expression that suits you. It's about time you learn your place, you umpkin hick. Trust me, a girl like you is at least 100 years too young for an auction house. Come back when you're at least a little more grown up. Oh, wait, that's right. Low-class fairies like you don't even live for 100 years, do you? Guess you'll just have to make the most of your life in the dirt with the gooeys while it lasts, then. A gasp. You know, as rude as she kind of seemed like we were actually good friends. Maybe you're right. Yanchi doesn't seem like such a bad fairy to me either. Man, that's such a horrible read. An invitation? Of course I already got one. What about it? Guess you're gonna unveil your grand mascots another time, Arteria. Unfortunately, we weren't able to proclaim any kind of formal dresses, but Orion is still, dazzling. I think we should be able to get in on part of his entourage. Of course, Miro's something of a friend of mine. Well, we've had some of the best seats in the house. We'll have some of the best seats in the house. So no, getting in won't be a problem. The problem is what's going to happen once the auction starts. The bidding on match won't start until the very end, at which point I'll be able to offer about 70 million more pounds. It's all counterfeit, of course, but it should be fine so long as no one works that out tonight. The real problem is whether it will be enough to outbid any of the other Richard buyers with odd tastes. Usually 70 million more would be more than enough, but given the product, things are probably going to get ugly. If things are bad enough, I could have put up my own whole Welsh force as collateral. 7 million orbs? That's enough to buy a mansion and a butler to take care of it. And you're worried it'd still not be enough? Just what are they saying about this product anyway? Alright, I'll tell you, but try to continue your surprise. They're saying the fairy is supposedly a traveler from another world with an iron weapon. And the new child of prophecy. Oh, I know those. Oh, it's that my girl Carmilla's in there. Good evening, ladies and gentle fairies. Welcome to Glossver's auction house. Why put off until tomorrow what we can have to today? Welcome about the clan's pride when you can boast about your own brand. We know what you want, which is why we once again proud to present a wide variety of items sure to pique your interest. Have you considered looking at our catalog? Have you found any items that speak to you? Wonderful, wonderful. I can see that you're all enthralled by your selections. Then, let's get ready. Let's get right to it, shall we? We hope you enjoy this latest Lady Moire production. It's starting. I see. So you're saying your bid yourself, huh? In most auctions, the buyer quietly holds up a sign, and an agent then bids for them. But it looks like the agents are allowed in this auction, so we have to shout our bids ourselves. You nervous or something? Did you see that third out in the catalog? It's one of Shakespeare's unpublished manuscripts. Maybe it's a floatgram that drifted here from proper human history. Man, I'm really curious. Maybe I'll waste just a little money bidding on it. No. What am I saying? I have to bid on it. No, you don't. We're only here for one thing, the child of prophecy. Besides, if you bid on something now, they'll notice your catch is counterfeit by the time they get to her. Just do your best to resist. If you want the original work on the offer that badly, I'll make you something myself. Whoa, really? I didn't really want to be the one to bring it up because I thought it would be a bit gouache, but you're saying it's really okay? Hey, Da Vinci, I'll hold you to that. Just let me know when you need me to pose for my portraits. You're really enjoying this, aren't you? I can see this place isn't new for Orbeon. I feel a little better knowing about that. Okay, I'm just gonna sit quietly until the auction's over. Besides, I don't want to stand out too much. And now it's time to introduce our last item of the day. I'm sure you're all heard of rumors. This is the treacherous rebel who posed a threat to our High Queen. The child our beloved Alison promised would save Britain. This is the brave child attacking Camelot with an iron weapon none have ever seen before, crawling out of the pits, and even made a miraculous return from the nameless woods. Is the prophecy real? For his child, our saber? It's time for all of you to see for yourself. I give you our final lot product. I'll give you our final lot number, the child of prophecy. No fucking way. That's fucking funny. Huh? Blah. Grandpa? Well, excuse me. Well, excuse the hell out of me being old. Wait, Hannah, who was that? Send it to my face, why don't ya? Easy there, ladies and gentle fairies. Please. Let's take it all easy. This man's attitude may be foul in the mouth, but his magical energy is truly impressive. Once more, he's a gifted craftsman capable of forging barbs that would put any blacksmith of Norwich to shame. And since the child of prophecy was supposed to be apprenticed to a superb artisan, even Lady Moore agreed that there's at least a 30% chance this man is the child of prophecy. shut up. How many times do I have to tell you? Murasama of prophecies, 30% chance. I need the goddamn child of prophecies. I'm Saiji Murarasa, a lone servant. Now, let me have this change, damn it. I don't know what's going on, but that's definitely Saijin Masarama, the foreign god's foreign god's disciple. What's he doing in Britain, and why is he up for an auction? You know that man? Oh, then does that mean he's not MASH? No, he's definitely not MASH. But he's also not a stranger I can't abandon. A servant. So he's a servant too, huh? I see. So that's why. Fairies here don't know what a servant are, and they can't tell them apart from fairies. So having a servant who come from another world with an iron weapon who defiled the queen. No wonder they thought he was a child of prophecy, but he's not. This is practically fraud. So what do we do? The bidding's already starting. We could save him. Got it. Leave it to me. Luckily, everyone else seemed caught off guard too. So, 70 million more pounds should be more than enough. Let's start with 1 million and take it from there. The bidding starts at 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 4 million and a half, 5 million. Lady Altoria's party is now in the lead with a bid of 5 million more pounds. Do I hear 5 million and a half? Why did you use my name? Don't you think it's a little more exciting that way? The child of prophecy buying another child of prophecy. That's one way for history books. Or beyond. That's 5 million pounds going once. Going to 10 million. I hear 10 million war pounds. Things are really hitting up now. Do I hear 11 million? Ah, crap, I forgot. I see where this is going. I'm out. 20 million. I bid 20 million more pounds. No, enough of this. 70 million. What are you doing, Ontario? Don't just lie all your cards on the table once the bidding war starts. Ontario's definitely not one to hold back. Ah. Oh, my neck. Oh. Nah, seriously, I didn't think he would actually be in this situation. I was actually 100% thinking that it was going to be MASH. $7 million. Do I hear 7 million more pounds? Sold to the party of 100 million more pounds. I don't know what kind of rich clan you come from, but you have no business being here. The day someone like you outbids me is the day all of Fey Britain falls. So obviously, it's never ever gonna happen. Oh yeah? Is that what you think? Okay, in that case, come on, pipe on. I bid 101 million more pounds with Orion's land as collateral. Are you nuts? My land won't even bring in 10 million. Oh, I'm afraid I can no longer make a call on this auction. What says you, Lady Moran? Which one of these buyers have the more certain purchasing power? Very well. Step down, auctioneers. Difficult decisions like these are mine to make. Whether gender or not, the fact remains that the child of prophecy is the main draw of tonight's auction. Whoever buys him must demonstrate not just wealth, but standing. So at times like this, I would like to ask both remaining bidders to please come to the stage. Ah, so that's how it is. I'm glad you understand how things work, Moran. No one has more standing than me. Looks like the new money head for the headed for the execution block. Ah, crap. We've been caught up on stage. This is unheard of for an auction. Is this just how they do things in glasswork, Aubryon? No, I never heard of anything like this before. Either. Darren, what are you doing? What are you up to? Altair, I'm sure this is some kind of trap. It's best if you stay in your seat. If you go up on that stage, you're probably going to regret it. I saw Altair's Chair missing. Okay, I actually do like Cat's story. She's a very funny girl in this story. I'm afraid you're too late, Orion. She's already took M's hand and headed down for the stage. Also, they're really cute together. Like, Ritsuka and like Castoria, I can see why people really ship them in this story. They're very cute together. Ah, damn it. Why does she have to pick now of all times to develop an impulsive streak? Let's see. While I'm here on stage for some reason. Why did you bring me here? I need you to fight beside me. Plus, I don't want to do this alone. She's such a fail girl. I love her. But let's start with you, Lady Spile. Or should I say, Tim Tristan? Oh shit! Yep, that works. I'm the daughter of the High Queen Morgan, any artist of blood. I am the fairy with the most gorgeous dresses of all. I am Tamlin Tristan, the one who will one day own all of Britain. Well, your turn, little girl. Go on. Share your pathetic name with all. Oh man, it's the fairy we met earlier. What do I do, Imp? I can't believe she's a Tamlin. And she's Morgan's daughter too? I swear, why do these things always happen to me? See? I knew you couldn't do it. But hey, of course you couldn't. What fairy could even compare to me anyway? You put up a good fight. But you still just, hey, you're that girl. Okay, I'll be nice and let you up. Then allow me to introduce her instead. This fairy comes from the village of Gosh, just the names of this chapter is gonna kill me. Tintangle, and will turn 16 this year. This miraculous child wields Minecraft. She taught herself just like our queen did, and she's also managed to slip lay by Woodwalls herself. Please take a good look, everyone. That's the staff of selection she's holding in her hands. Her name is Alteria, and she's the genuine child of prophecies. What's more, the attendant beside her is a visitor from the outside world. He is the traveling star who will guide the child of prophecy, the other light that will save Britain. Oh, that's nice. They're like a pair. They're like a destined pair, destined lovers. Gosh, how many characters did I make that like fall in love with the MC and like are like probably not even gonna survive to the end? I really hope that doesn't happen here. His name is Zemp, and he's the hero. He is the human and master from proper human history. What? Students by M2? No violence, please, Lady Tristan. The bidding's not over yet. Now that you're both here on stage, you both have to oblige and try to complete your bids. But unfortunately, Tamlin Tristan and Artoria, the child of prophecy, you're equally matched. Neither of you have an edge over each other in wealth or standing, so these things can't be the determining factor here. You think she and I are equally matched? What are you, blind and stupid? I outclass her in every conceivable way. Strength, beauty, elegance, it's not even a competition. What makes you say that? What say you to that, visitor from another world? Who would you say is worth more, Lady Tristan or Lady Altair? Okay, I want to. Okay, I want to check this later. You're dead, you hear me? Dead. Very well. How about magecraft? Both of you practice magecraft, which is considered to be pretty useless in Britain. Magecraft itself is a worthless, but fairies who use it are rare and valuable. And here, we have two of them, the High Queen's own daughter and child of prophecy. Since both of these children are equally matched, perhaps they could settle this bid with magecraft. After all, they both consider magecraft to be something truly valuable. So surely, a display of their magecraft will show what they both are truly made of. So you want me to kill this this shit stain with just magecraft? Works for me. I'll play along. I was planning on ripping her apart sooner or later. If you're not High Queen's daughter, then you're probably gonna grow up in a fancy castle, never wanting for anything, huh? Huh, rich kid? Huh? There's a way I'm losing to some pomper brat like you. So what if you're a Tamlin? We country girls are a lot tougher than you think. Country girls make do. That's how it goes when you eat fresh vegetables every day for your entire life. Oh, okay, we're all back to level 1. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, after this, I wanna go back to room. I just want to see what Tristan says about Chooser. All right. What's her increased attack? Oh crap! It's not all the way up. All right. How long does this last? It's 1 turn. Oh, okay, she could probably take some few hits. What's my favorite servant? Oh, it's hard because I think currently right now it's up to 2. It's either between Assassin Carmilla or BB. Like it's either BB or Carmilla, because right now Carmilla and BB are like the 2 servants I have that are above like 100 right now, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually have enough grails at the end of this to actually get them both to 120, but I'm probably gonna try anyway. I'm probably planning to take BB to 122 for 120 first, Summer BB specifically. No, what can I say? It's just funny. I just end up like liking all the evil servant characters. It's I didn't intend it to be like that. Like, if you I'll show it afterwards. But like pretty much all of my all the servants I grail. I mean, one tend to be servants I like really like, but also tend to be like characters that are just like. For one, they're all Buster, and 2, they're just all evil. But no, out of all of them, definitely BB. BB and Carmilla, definitely. It's also, I mean, to be fair, it's probably more likely to be BB's being my most favorite, but that's also because BB has like more story opportunities as compared to like Carmilla. Rachel sold out. All right. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, Nachi, that is fortunate. Oh, it's only 1 turn, right? Yeah, it's 1 turn. I'm not sure if she's going to be able to act if she gets hit this, so. No, I just think I just like... I don't know, because like the characters I have grailed. So there's Lalter, Altoria, Pendragon, Lancer Alter, Salter, of course. Salter and Lalter were like my 2 like first servants I got. And they're also the first 2 servants I got to like, along with Carmilla, I got to Bond 10. So they were like very easy picks for me to like choose and actually like get to like Bond, not Bond, to grail them to like 100 and have them as my favorite. BB came out later, like. I think it was BB. It was Summer BB that made me really fall in love with the character, because like the entire summer event with BB, also were for like her bond card and everything. I just love the character. I love her so much. I love how messed up she is. Also, okay, I want to go check something real quickly. Oh, well, I could probably check it right now. Yeah, so these are like the characters I have, like most of them. You can see it right now from here are compiled by level, so you can see it pretty easily. Baby's currently right now is the highest level one. Luckily, I have put a lot of work into her and getting her like everything. I wish I was able to get another copy, but I wasn't that lucky. Yeah, I mean, I have a few of them. Emiya right here, for example, at 90. I'm probably thinking, want to see my mistakes? What did you do? I can pretty much see it like pretty easily right there. There's quite a few ferns. Alright. Let's see. A lot? Well, did you like actually? Okay, I've done it too, where I've like railed a servant. I kind of like lost. I grilled servants before, and I don't use them as much, and I kind of wish I could take the grills back. Like, I like Raiko. As much as I love Raiko, I have her to like 100. There's no way. No, dude. It can't be that bad. Well, I mean, you certainly like Ku. I mean, this is not the worst I've ever seen. You could have a like Eric Blood Axe, like here, for example. That would have been so much worse, but no, it's not bad. No, it's not. I mean, it's not. No, it's actually pretty good. Like, no, you have a decent selection here. I mean, Ku is a cool character. First off, don't. I am a little surprised you haven't like railed him though. I mean, I can't see, like, I too would be pissed off if I had like a friend and like, you know, they didn't go through the whole 10 yards and like actually get everything like properly leveled up. Just ignore Urumasa. I mean, most of my supports are just actually which other ones? Oh, you have actually huge ones. Okay, so this is your first one. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, to be honest, I actually really appreciate when people like put their supports to be like a bunch of different servants that like they just really like. Like I am very much someone who does not care about meta too much. Oh, dude, you have one of her. Dude, I was trying to get her earlier. I was not able to actually summon her. Like, I was able to get every other servant, just not the new one for this banner. No, it's a good selection. It's a fun selection. Oh, so this is what you okay. So this is your favorite. Oh, you even put command codes on her. I was trying to get Van Gogh too, but I wasn't able to get her either. Oh, what? You got her MP2? I didn't see that. Oh, you're right. Oh, shit, dude. That's nuts. I had to... I mean, okay, Kucaster is really cool. I know that Kucaster does show up in Lostbelt 6. I haven't seen him yet, but like... he does seem like a really cool character. Especially especially with his like animation update and everything, so he looks like, you know, a bit more like a proper more like a cool servant that you could like put on the front lines and not be like too embarrassed at putting. I have not read her abilities. Oh wow, that's actually pretty strong. I mean, I do want to get. I'm hoping I get to summon her later. after like finishing up the story. Well, I'll send you a friend request. I want to see that coup. No, I'll send you a friend request. I want to see that coup. I want to see if you can. Okay, do you plan on like, with the coup caster? Do you plan on like eventually making them like leveling them up to like 80 or 90, like 100 or something? Because you probably have enough grails to do so. If you've like been a long time player too. Because like I started playing the game like I think around the year it came out, around June. I don't know. I think, okay, I'm trying to remember. I don't know the exact date where FGO the EN version came out. I think it was 2017. I don't know the exact month. I know that when I started playing, London had just came out for EN. That's around when I started playing, because like when I started playing, the banner for Salter and Lalter came out, and that's when I joined, and that's just the one I was like dedicated to. Let me see. I could probably go to acquire and probably see the very first sermons I got. Really? Oh, I thought I started in June. Never mind. I guess I started. Huh. I guess it started in December. Huh. I could have sworn it was in summer. I guess I was wrong. But this, yep, these were the three. These three. These were the first sermons that I really absolutely loved to use. I used them like in every team I had. They were fun. I just want to check one other thing. Where's the story? No, but like, how long have you been playing? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That's something I wanted. Okay, let me log here. Lostbelt. Yeah. Okay. I'm just really curious in the dialogue. I want to see if I choose Tristan, if Tristan say something, anything like unique. After Marissa and Mel. Yeah. No, it's a good choice. I think I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna. I lost my account in 2019. Took a break. Came out. Okay. All right. So yeah, sounds way better than my last one. Yeah. No. Okay. No. It's crazy because like the newer players, the amount of like rewards they get like for their starter campaign, it's nuts now. Like I think, what they get like over 100 summonings, where I think back then it was like almost like 90. Oh wow, you're really dedicated to him. No, I think I only have one servant that's MP5. That's not like given to you. Like I think Emiya, Archer Emiya is the only servant I have who is like currently MP5. You know, without like me doing anything, like just purely by myself, has just over time gotten like Emiya to MP5, just from like various summons and just him being summoning on like the same banners as the servants I was trying to get. I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty grateful for it because like he's a really good servant. I really like his skills. He's really fun to play with. He's also really good at looping. Yeah, he's a really good crit servant too. He generates a lot of stars with his MP and he's capable of actually like doing major crit damage with, thanks to his I think it's what, Hawkeye? Oh, actually, you know what? I have every Emiya? I think I also have every Emiya now. I think the only person I'm missing currently right now from like the whole Emiya family, I think is only... No, I don't have... It's actually both Ilias. I don't have both Ilias. I have... I do not have Ilia Caster. No, Ilia... yeah, Ilia Caster and Ilia Archer. No, I got Angry Manga. I mean, I've had the account long enough where I just kind of like accidentally rolled them. Zion? Oh, okay. No, I don't think I don't have her. So I'm basically missing all of the Ilias. That's it. Because I have Miyu, I have I have both the Archer Emiyas. I have Assassin, I have Ilia's mom, I have Miyu, I have fuck, why am I forgetting what her name is? Kuro. I'm just missing Ilia. Oh, while we're on the topic, the anniversary is coming up soon. Do you have any plans for what 5-star you're getting? Because I'm planning to get Meb. Because I've been for the longest time trying to get Meb. Merlin? You never got Merlin? Every single dude. Okay, that was me with Meb. Every time Meb showed up, I was like, I'm gonna get her. I saved a bunch. I'm gonna spend like about like 90 rolls, right? Not 90 or like 90 Saint quirks, right? So like at most, right? At one point, I had like I think over like 200 Saint quirks, and I tried spending on her. Again, just doesn't show up. At this point, I'm just gonna have to use my card. Also, there's not many other servants I really want outside of Meb. It's a nail on my side. Yeah, no. It's a fun character. I mean, still good to use. Castor, kind of, you know, double Castor is kind of the meta now, but like, Merlin still has a lot of uses. Okay, I want to see. What if I say Tristan? She's just a funny little gal. Just a funny gal. Okay, I just want to see that. Oh, that's right. Do they actually? This is when they actually put in pity. No fair, that doesn't count. I was ready that time. This isn't my Achi power. I have plenty of Magecraft. If I just went back to the castle. Magecraft is built on hard work and steady effort. You could have used so many things here once you ran out of Magecraft tickets you had on you. For example, this carpet would have gone up in flames at the drop of a hat, or that lamp could have been turned into a bomb with little magical energy. The pipe bomb meme is real. I'll post that later. But instead, you just blew up your hands as soon as you ran out of tools you brought with you. Really? Now listen good. You're at least 102 years, You're at least 100 years too young to learn Magecraft. Why don't you start with parlor tricks? Yes! Nailed it! What a dork. You freaking bitch! That's enough. We have a winner. As Lady Altair, Magecraft is superior, she will be the one to purchase the supposed Child of Prophecy. This concludes tonight's auction. Thank you all for coming, and please take care on your way home. That goes for you too, Lady Tristan. I suggest you hurry back home sooner than later. As I recall, you're supposed to be behaving yourself in Darlington tonight. I suspect even the High Queen will be cross with you once she hears you were actually here in Glosswood. You're taking a child of prophecy's side, Merlin? No, Lady Tristan. I'm helping the High Queen save face from making you a Tamlin. I can clean off dirt off my auction floor, quite easily. But High Queen's dignity is not so easily restored. You see, some fairies are bound to take issues with your selfish antics and lose respect for the High Queen. I'm sure that I don't have to tell you how fickle fae folk can be. And I, for one, would rather not increase Fuck, this name is always gonna kill me. Crocno Rebel's numbers. Fine, I'll do that. I'll go then. Next time, Marin, you're gonna have to come see me in Camelot. As a fellow lover of art, I've loved for you to take a look at my collection. They're so besties. Gasp! Oh man, it's finally over. That was nerve-wracking. I thought for sure we were all gonna die. But a little girl actually beat Lady Tristan. I can't believe it. She's no taller than me, and she has about the same amount of magical energy as me. But she carried herself with so much dignity. She's amazing. Unbelievably amazing. Phew. Things work out. Did you hear a voice coming from backstage? Sorry, no, my nerves are just caught up to me now. So now my knees are knocking and my ears are ringing. Still, I can't just sit back and do nothing. She may have been a dozen times stronger than me. But the way she was acting when she called herself Tristan, well, I just started seeing red. Yep, I never expect to run into the second Tamton lane already. But hey, at least you won your Magecraft battle against her. That was great. The only problem now is... Huh. I'm back to normal now that the cage is gone. How the hell did that work? Our newly free compatriot, Muramasa. I didn't have the time to tell you and all around this before, Arturia, but while Muramasa here is also a heroic spirit from the outside world, that doesn't mean he's on our side. He's a disciple of the foreign god, which means he's working against proper human history. Oh, so he's your enemy, Imp. But didn't you call him Gramps earlier? Yeah, that's because he's a grandpa. Don't bother explaining. We just had a few other runnings, that's all. We ain't exactly mortal enemies with these people, but we ain't exactly friends either. We just kept running into each other for better or worse. Ain't that right, Em? If you want to fight me, I'll fight you. If you don't, that's fine too. I'll even draw you a cup of tea if you want. Like they said, every chance acquaintance are divine oriented. Anyway, I gotta say, girly, between that staff and that outfit, that was a hell of a show you put on. You really nailed that last line of yours too. Gotta say, you British mages are a breath of fresh air. Oh, thank you. Emp. What's with this guy? He's so young but acts so old. He's also got this terrible aura about him. But I don't sense any hostility from him. Okay, just hang on, Muramasa. This doesn't change the fact that you are a threat to us. So for now, let me ask you this. How did you end up in that cage? I could have kept this to myself forever and died happy. but I suppose you ought to know. Alright, I'll make it quick. After you people left Olympus, the foreign god gave me a new order. Told me to infiltrate Britain's Lostbelt and take care of its king. She also said something about how this place was still growing when it wasn't supposed to no more. Rasputin had his hands full with something else, and we couldn't get a hold of Lobo. So I made my way here, broke into the big castle at the Lostbelt Center alone. Those Tamlin's witnats was so taken back that I didn't have any trouble making my way to the throne room. But just when I'm about to take the queen's head, someone crazy strong flew in at me out of nowhere. Next thing I knew, I'd been knocked clean outside the throne room. I tried to fight her off in the air, but she just swatted me down into a big hole outside the castle. So that's explained in the trailer. She also punched a hole in my spirit core in a couple of seconds it took before I fell into the hole. A normal servant probably would have died about 12 times from that. But unfortunately, the foreign god did something unnatural to my body to keep me alive. So I woke up later, still kicking. Once I was able to move, it took me about 3 days to crawl out of the hole. I'd break my sledgehammer during the fight, so I stopped by to by a village with a blacksmith and spent another 3 days there fixing it. On my way home, I got lost in some woods, wandered around aimlessly for about 3 days before I collapsed. Then I spent about 3 days in captivity after some unsavory fairies found me unconscious near the road. After that, they sold me to a strange city where I spent about the last 5 days talking and showing off what I could do with the forge. My bro was a hobo. So there you have it. Embarrassing as it is, and I still ain't done anything of note here. Are you kidding me? Just making it to Morgan's throat room is incredible. In 2,000 years of the era of the High Queen, nowhere has ever made it all the way there before. Yeah? And you're an experienced blacksmith too. The catalog says you can make anything. Well, yeah. But you're still a bad servant, huh? I guess we just have to kill you then. Here, huh? It isn't a servant's actions to date that determines whether they're bad or good, Altoria. Servants are basically mercenaries. All that matters is that who they currently have a contract with and what they're going to do next. Who are you? Another servant? I'm Orion, yes, and yes, I'm a proper human history servant who was summoned to Britain a little before you all got here. I'm Rasa, was it? It sounds like you want to take out the High Queen as much as we do. How about we team up? Just until we defeat her. Yesterday's enemy is today's friend, after all, and all that. Besides, don't you think it would be better for us to put all our wood behind one arrow, so to speak? Good point. And I'll be getting any other help out here. Sounds like a pretty good suggestion to me. What do you think, I know that Muramasa is one of the foreign god disciples, but he's also been relatively reasonable. If alter ego version of him may not be the same guy as the one who helped us in Shimura, but he's still the same person at heart. I don't think he's the kind of guy to go back on his word. Now, I'd be thrilled to have his help, but what about you, Alteria? Honestly, I'm kind of still surprised that they made Shiro face like a... I mean, it's not really a villain, but like on the villain side of this. Huh? You want this old young guy to come with us? I love that. Blacksmiths are never bad people, you know. Putting out Toria's curious, blacksmith fangirling aside for a moment. Are you sure you're okay with this, Muramasa? I mean, we aren't exactly friends with the foreign god. You don't think she might consider this a betrayal? Yeah, you wouldn't just suddenly explode or something? What? No. The hell do you take me for anyway? Besides, this ain't betrayal at all. I'm just a swordsmith who accepted a job from a foreign god. Loyalty ain't part of it. Hell, if I owed anyone debt, it's that girl over there. I don't think I have a single one. Yeah, no, I don't think I have a single one. I mean, okay, what was her name? Kobayashi? What was it? Kobayashi? Kobayashi of Light? I think it's coming up with the anniversary. I kind of do want to roll for her. Koyen? Let's just call it Korean. I kind of do. I mean, I do want to roll for her. I would like to get both the light and dark version of her. I just think it's fun. I think it should be like a fun character to just have. That or probably gonna that or probably save to Halloween. Or no wait, hold on. Summer's also coming up too, and I think Summer's also gonna have Okita Alter swimsuit, and that's one I really want to get. Yes, that's true. She is really good for Buster. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I totally forgot Summer's also coming up too. And this one's the actual like, because I have Okita Alter already, right? The Alter Ego one, and I love her. I love her to bits. She's a really fun character, and I also I love every scene she gets. Like her Valentine scene is fantastic. It's really unnecessarily sad, but it's fantastic. I love her bot instance is also pretty good. Also, she just has a really cool MP. I really also want to get her summer version. But I think I might not have enough like sync quirks. Maybe I'll get a bunch from the anniversary if there's I think it gives you like what 200 if you completed like all the chapters and everything. You see my bacon now. The Child Prophecy, right? Yeah, I've heard about you. If you want me to stick around to defeat the queen, I'm game. It doesn't even conflict with my contract with the foreign god. Yippee! Muramasa joined the party. Yeah, so what I'm probably gonna do if it is a lot, I mean, of course I'm gonna roll on the guarantee banner because why not? I mean, it's a free 5-star servant. I had to check on who was on the list again for that one. I think I was. Who did I want to go for? I definitely want to go for a servant I don't have, but I think in all of them I have at least like one or two. I think I was looking at one of the, I think the extra lot with the extra servants. I think I was looking at for possibly rolling for. But then off that, I'll probably roll a little bit for Koyen, and then after that, I'm probably gonna save the rest for the summer events. If you're all done, can I say something now? Thank you for bidding with Glossber's auction house. Now then, our Pafure would like to extend her congratulations on your purchase while we take care of the finance side of things. So, if you can come with me, I'll take you to the lady, the Lord of Gloucester. She's expecting you at her mansion. Yeah, there's no bad servants in there. I just don't remember exactly what the servant I was going to roll for. Because I remember I was looking at the banner with a friend, and I was seeing that which of the ones I would like to prefer, like at least roll for. And if I remember correctly, I think it was like the extra class one had like the most servants I would be like okay with getting. Like, I don't particularly remember what they were, but like I just know it's like it's a few servants. I went, what are you doing here? Dun, 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 dun. I actually do love BB's theme. Hold on. I'm just looking up the anniversary events. I think we're on 6, right? Oh wait, let me turn this up. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let me see. Where is Lucky Bag? Let's see. Okay, here it is. Let's see. Okay, so Castoria. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting another Castoria. Miss Crane is actually a really cool one. I would have liked to get. I already have Morgan, but an NP2 Morgan would be pretty cool. Karen, I already have as well. Also, NP2 would be pretty cool. And then, fuck, what was her name again? The Last Avenger. To be honest, I don't really want an Avenger. Wait, no, I already have enough Avengers. Let's see, what other ones would be good? I mean, a part of me does want to try to get for MP2 BB. Did you know she's the love of my life? But trying to get MP2 BB with all the other ones, I don't know. There's not a lot of servants in that pool I would want to get. It's gonna be Summer BB and probably Avenger Nobu are probably the 2 servants I will want from that pool. Oh yeah, no, that one's jacked. That one has a lot of servants I bet you would like to have. Also, even the 4-star pool actually has some servants I would like to get. Like, I would love to get, let's see. Yeah, I mean, Ilya, I can finally get Ilya Archer for that one. But, I mean, if I don't get Percival this run, also a good chance to get him there. The Librarian, Murasaki Rider would also be a good one to get. I mean, okay, you have an MP5, so at this point you should be getting the what are those? The special those like summon rings that if you get like 10 of them, you can choose like whatever 5-star you want. So at the very least, you're getting something there. Anyway, nice to meet you, Altaria, and you, visitors from proper human history. That was such an exciting battle. Now I know what the next hot trend will be. Yeah, exactly. You've gone 2 of them, so you just need like 8 more just to choose whatever servant you want. I'll call it. Convenient necessities you have to make for yourself. Simple, fulfilling magecraft items for good luck. It's gonna be the most plain Jane trend in Glossary history. Like a tiny BB. Only more puntable. Huh? Did that not go over too well? No, bring back the song. I actually love BB's theme. I figured there was no way a bunch of broke ass, powerless, small time fairies and humans wouldn't be feeling nervous about being summoned to the house of the most charismatic producer in all of Fey Britain. So I thought I'd offset the tension that'll make sure you liked me by being greeting you a little more cheerfully than I usually would. But I guess this just shows you that you wouldn't be too quick to leave your comfort zone. Then again, you do only get one chance to make the first impression. First impression. Oh man, she gives me serious BB vibes. Yes, hello. I'm Moran. I don't need to keep going, right? Anyway, it's a pleasure. Oh, thank goodness, you're back to your usual self. Moran, I'm beginning to think you've been body snatched. What the hell was that? Are you trying to turn into a morgue or something? Don't be rude, Obrion. I'm a perfect fairy lady, and always will be. That was just me going above and beyond. I've been so excited to meet a human from proper human history who isn't burly guts, you see? My fey eyes may not be what they used to be, but I can still make out auras. You're Emperor, right? You're just as darling as I thought you'd be. If if it looked like all you outsiders were like burly, well, I'd be killing you right now in a fit of rage. But I'm relieved to see that you have a pretty decent aura about you. It's enough to give me hope, if just a little. Thanks. But we're still trying to wrap our head around the situation. So, you know about proper human history, and you're welcome us here anyway. Do I have that right? Don't make me laugh. I'm not afraid of proper human history. I'm sorry, that's not quite right. It's not proper human history that worries me. It's the moon! It's you Chaldeans. From what I've been told, you've been to all sorts of other worlds. So first of all, I'm gonna try to learn for myself exactly what it is you're planning on doing in Fey Britain. Though, I already have a pretty good guess thanks to what Muramasa told me. Muramasa? You told her about us? Hey, I never dreamed we were gonna end up working together. So yeah, I told her about what happened in Olympus after she interrogated me, just a little bit. Interrogated you? That's how you saw it? And here I thought it was a lovely tea party. I mean, I suppose I may have been a tiny bit of trouble containing my excitement. After you told me about all those fantastic things about the foreign god, tree of emptiness, the ciphers, the alter egos, and more so, what about the moon? Called that teensy? So it is true that the Wing Clan is the most mild-mannered of all fairies, huh? No, they are. Or at least they used to be. But there aren't any mild-mannered Wing Clan fairies left anymore. Not after... Are we on? Alright. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please, go on, my fair, butter-up princess. It's okay, Aubryon. You didn't interrupt me. Muramasa did. Emperor, I just want to make sure one thing. You do mean to leave this Lostbelt alone, yes? Your business here is with only the Queen Morgan, since she was foolish enough to go after Olympus. And Chaldea has no intention of attacking Britain itself. Can you look me in the eye and swear? I can't, not yet, at least. I wish I could, but at least, right now, nope. I see. Not the most benevolent defense, but a well-considered one. So, you're trying to figure out who your real enemy is, and what it is that you hope to acquire here. I understand. You haven't even met Queen Morgan yet, and of course, you couldn't make a final decision now. Very well then. Normally, I would capture you all here and present you to the Queen. But instead, I'm gonna hold off on making a decision for now. Much the way you are. As long as Chaldea leaves Britain itself alone, I won't get in your way. So you're welcome to keep enjoying your sightseeing in Britain. As for you, Lady Artoria, have you memorized Astel's final prophecy? More or less. Let me see. I shall speak now of the future, of the end of the Isles of Mystics, which comes to now be known as Phelan. Let the innocents return. Here stands the Queen's unknowable castle. We are required now only a little more patience. After 2,000 years, the dawn shall bring the King who will be our salvation. She shall be the child who saves the world and who binds both people together. A city of iron, a sea of soot. When the calamity recedes, her pilgrimage begins. Ring, ring, like raging thunder, like a sweeping flame. Let us hearken to the 6 bells ringing. I think that's how it went, right? Let's say more or less. You left out some key details, but you get the gist. Orion, are you really sure this is the child of prophecies? I mean, she hasn't been able to weaponize her biggest selling point yet. Well, I wouldn't say that. I think she got a few important points down. As far as the two of you are concerned, the only important passage is the last one, since you are the guardian of the bell tower right above us. The bell tower? You don't mean... I sure do. One of the 6 bells described in prophecy is right above us. And I believe you found the one in Siberia too, didn't you? Wait, are you saying you didn't come here to ring the Lostbelt bell? Well... We actually came here looking for a girl named Mash. Actually, we were hoping to find a girl named Mash. Do you know where she is? Mash? Sorry, but no one in Glasswick has ever spoken that word before. Are you sure she's not in another city? Okay, I thought one of your usual crew was missing. What happened? You guys separated and came to Glasswick looking for her? Well, yeah. I mean, we heard about there was going to be some fae with some unusual iron weapons being put up for auction. How were we supposed to know that was going to be you? I guess I had to take some blame for that. I should have looked a bit more closely. I could have found out if the fairy had been sold was a male or female if I just snuck into the auction hall. As if you can pull that off. My extra are extremely well guarded. Not even an ant nor a single drop of blood can get in without detection. Good point. After all, it has been a few hundred years since you established your doctorate, or maybe objective is a better word. That no one is allowed to use violence in Glasswick, hasn't it? But anyway, let's get back to the bell. How come you're being so cold to Octari, even though you believe she's truly the child of prophecy? To be honest, I'm disappointed. Queen Morgan may not be a great ruler, but she is unnecessarily cruel. It's not just the annual existence tax, it's the way that she treats humans and how she's oppressed every fairy who isn't part of the clan. The way she fails to handle the calamities, the way she monopolizes the throne, the laws that keeps our society a pale imitation of human civilization. In the last 100 years alone, she had all of Darton moved, followed by building the National Slaughterhouse Theater. She's always been ruthless toward those who defy her, but she's gotten even worse since she appointed Tristan as her successor. There was a time where I thought she would be the ruler who would finally rid Britain of the calamities, but now she's just a witch intent on turning Britain into her own personal plaything. That's why we, have been waiting for you, Lady Artoria. But you just don't look the part. I can't see you beating the queen like this. It would be one thing if the other clans were on your side, but neither the Earth Clan nor Wind Clan would be willing to make a move as things stand now. So you're not going to show us Gloucester's bell then? Not now, at any rate. I'm the Lord of Glasswick. I have a duty to keep it safe. If I were to lend you my support, Lady Arteria, would just seem as an act of revolt against the Queen. Now even my fate name would keep us safe if that happens. If she wanted, Queen Morgan could easily dispel it. So please come out to Glasswick again after you've gotten a little stronger. I don't care what form of power it takes. It could be connections, or magecraft, or funding. I'll take anything so long as it leads at least to a way of defeating the Queen. Remember, Altair, you are the fake folks' star of hope. The chosen child of prophecy who will save Britain from its long twilight. Oh, that's right. So I hope you will please do your part to help her, Emp. You're an old hand when it comes to beating up bad guys, right? I mean, it sounds like you've done it a lot in the past before. Okay, Marin. I get that you're not our enemy right now, and I'm grateful for that. But what I don't get is that why you go through all this trouble to help us. Even given that what you already knew about us from Muramasa, we're still outsiders who in some ways oppose as much the threat as Queen Morgan. Yet you already seem to have a deep trust for Caldera, or rather for Imp. That just doesn't add up. Is there something else you're not telling us? Something I'm not telling you? Oh, of course there is. In fact, this is the perfect time to introduce her. As you may have guessed, I have another foreign guest who told me all about Chaldea. Oh, okay, let me guess. Who could it be? It's mentioned to be a girl, right? Let me introduce her. Alright, okay. Oh gosh, I don't remember anyone else from the trailer. Oh wait, it has to be another round table. Is this where we get to meet, was it Gareth? Come on in, Lady F. Let's see. I think her true name was... Fuck! I should have known. Tamamovich. Koyoi Sake. I cannot pronounce Japanese names. Princess. Let's call her Vitch for now on. Good day, my dear Charlings. I'm so glad to see you all doing so well. Yet another new outfit. Sataram, please calm down. Didn't I already tell you I won't abide violence here in Glasswick? Besides, she's an important guest of mine. A business partner, really. She means Britain no harm, and she has no intention of interfering with Chaldea either. After all, under most circumstances, she wouldn't even be here now. The only reason she's still here is because I insist that she stays after she tried to leave. And why'd you do that? Because she's an excellent bodyguard. It's a shame she's so money-grabbing, but her combat prowess makes prowess more than makes up for that. I especially love that she can hold her own against Morgs. This way, I don't have to bow and scrap to the Fey clan or to Timlings. I see. I was told we lost connection with you after you took Burly Guts off to who knows where. So now you're picking through Britain for stuff to sell. What are you playing at here, bitch? You get tired of waiting for the foreign god and Chaldea to off each other? And decided to show your true colors now that the foreign god showed up? Oh, no, nothing like that. The foreign god and I are on equal standing, you see. I'm still not sure exactly what the god is, but I'm sure our contract clearly states that neither will interfere with the other until our goal has been achieved. Suffice to say, I've never been in the same position or shared the same perspective as you three alter egos. You, Lord Rhapsody, and Lord Limbo are all servants summoned by the foreign god. and I'm a servant who was manifest under her own power, so I'm free to do whatever I like. I'm not only staying here because I found Lady Moran's proposal appealing. I have no interest in this British Lostbelt, or in you Caldarians, who are apparently determined to get yourself killed by sticking your nose in where they don't belong. Or in whatever Queenie's up to, or in Fae Britain's humans, for that matter. I do hope I made myself clear. So what have you been doing? Why, stocking up on new merchandise, of course. I've been filling my larders with all sort of rare delicacy unique to this land of Fae. Every other Lostbelt has either been on its last legs, or has measly offers, and was secluded, or something out of science fiction. Honestly, none of them really had anything to offer, but Britain's a whole other story. These creatures here are equal parts and adorable, unique, and vicious. They're just the sort of model I was looking for, the kind I could use to strike fear into all of humanity. Please don't rile them up, bitch. We were just coming to an agreement. I swear, why do you always paint yourself in the worst possible light when you have so much beauty to offer both inside and out? I'd expect to be working with Caldea in the future, so please do your best to get along with them, okay? Oh, very well. If that's what the client wants, then that's what the client shall get. So, on that note, Lord Emperor, Lady Divitch, I know we had our differences in the past, but here in Britain, we're both on proper human history's side. So I propose we let bygones be bygones and focus on accomplishing our respective goals. Or at the very least, until you unite with MASH. Doesn't that sound fair, Imp? ... You're not wrong. But at the moment, we definitely don't need any more problems than we already have. If you're willing to let us if you're willing to leave us alone, he'll do the same for you. If you ask me, I say we should cut her down now and be done with it. But I guess we couldn't get away with that in front of Moran anyway. I don't really know this lady, so I'll go along with whatever you guys think is best. A wise decision. Very well then. I'll continue to enjoy my latest pleasure trip here in... Well, I for one hate your guts. Oh, snap! It's Orion, right? I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Shut up! Don't talk to me. Every word you speak feels like it's rotting in my ears. Oh shit! I'm saying this to you as a friend. That thing is an abomination. Your trust is completely wasted on her. I'd wash my hands of her now if I were you. Fight. Oh snap. Oh, that could have gone much. That couldn't have ended much worse than it did. Could have done some really heinous things to them. You must have done some really heinous things. Oh, absolutely. We team wiping out Lord Gordy's team of mercenaries, occupying Caldea's headquarters, and turning into personnel to the Ice Cube. I'd say they came by that hatred honestly. But I don't know anything about that Orion servant. Who is he? He doesn't seem to be from Fae Britain. Orion just showed up here in the Welshman forest about 2 months ago. He's a heroic spear from proper human history. Ah, yes, I guess that makes him a servant. Anyway, he likes to call himself the Fae King, and usually spends his time performing shows in the city around Britain. I got to know him before, when he first came to Glosswick. At first, I was thrilled to have a fellow Wing Clan fairy, since he looks so much like one, but... I'm sorry. I don't have anything to tell you, but it seems to be dishonest to say, not to say anything. I know I may look like a Wing Clan fairy, but I'm not. After all, your clanmates are already... But hey, never mind that. you're the Lord of Glosswick, right? Please, I need you to give me an unsecured loan. The fate of the whole world might depend on it. Well, you see, he's a very bright and cheerful character, more of a Jesterly king than a fairy king, really. He's already the one who told me ahead of the time that the child prophecy would be coming here. I see. Hopefully, he just has king instincts, but either way, it's probably better to squash annoying bugs like him at the very first opportunity. Oh, I just remembered. I should have had my hands on one of these stories from the past you've been looking for soon. There aren't many fairies left who remember things like There aren't many fairies who remember what things were like 2,000 years ago during the Fae era. But luckily, I managed to track down one of the books of Camelot's banished libraries that has been kept secret for ages. It should be here soon. You know, I'm surprised you got so interested in our history, especially when it's completely different from proper human history. Is there something useful you're hoping to learn about our past? Oh, yes, absolutely. My objective is to find demonic beasts that don't exist in proper human history and put them to work for me. I have the ability to replicate furry creatures of any size, shape, and incorporate their data into my body. Unfortunately, I can only command up to about 9 big ones at a time. I originally came to Britain to secure a 6-tail. But now, I'm staying here because I'm fascinated by the story of how Fae Britain came to be. I'm only sorry I'm unwittingly causing you to dig deep into your funds, Lady Mirror. Oh, don't worry about that. I used to avoid researching myself. I used to be quite the avid reader myself before I became the Lord of Glosswick. I used to spend hours holed up in the library against my father's wishes, absorbing in the legend of Ascot. I was a total bookworm, at least until the Queen let those barbarians torch the whole place. Then, are you going to revolt against the Queen once the trial of prophecy has grown stronger? No way! The hope of all Fae Britain? Britain's savior? While I may have high hopes for the child of prophecy to actually bring an end to Queen Morgan's reign, I won't deny that I occasionally entertain the possibility. But now, I found out she's nothing more than some pathetic common fairy. Her magical energy is average. She's neither especially beautiful nor large. She doesn't even have her own Fae domain. There's no way a fairy like that can possibly save anyone. I should have known that the only one I could really rely on was myself. It's a shame I had to end up letting Muramasa go after all the time I put into him. But as long as I have you helping me, I don't need some so-called child of prophecy at all. No, I think I'll just use Chaldea and child prophecy. Ideally, I was hoping that disgusting human actually managed to take down one of the Timlins. If just one of them fails, there'll be nothing holding Korlak Rabat back any longer. Queen Morgan, Kornak, the Child of Prophecy, and Imp. No matter who's left standing, I have plenty of game pieces to play with. Oh, I do not like that bug sound. Okay, what time is it? Okay, we're gonna finish the chapter. I'm probably gonna stop there. It's almost been 2 hours anyway. Ah, damn it, Orion. I need to ruin our precious chance to speak with the head of another clan. That may have been Dakota's "you need to leave" I've ever heard. I understand why you're upset. I'll admit I behaved kind of childishly. I'm not going to apologize. I only said what needed to be said. I love it, Orion. It takes real guts to say something like that to the fox woman's face. Well, maybe not guts so much as thick skin. Either way, it's impressive. You have to tell me some of your tales of your escapees later. I bet you got some real whoppers. Are you sure we shouldn't at least try to apologize? I don't know about me, but Marin seems to be willing to help out Chaldea, or at least Emp. Oh, don't worry about that. Marin never really had any intention of helping us out. Really? Alright, now that she has... Bitch. Yeah, she got a trump card she can use whenever she likes. Now she has no more need to team up with us, or to carry water for the Child of Prophecy. I see. Then I guess I'm pretty much useless here, huh? Oh, there they are. Hey, wait up. You guys are the ones with the Child of Prophecy, right? Where is she? Is she gone? Did she already leave for the next city? Oh, of course she did. She's not gonna stick around here waiting for the women soldiers to come after her. I was really hoping to see her. Not that I blame her. I mean, she is the Child of Prophecy. Is there something I can do for... Well, that's okay. At least we can give you guys these gifts for her. It's not much, but please, take it. We've always believed the Child of Prophecy would appear someday, so we've been saving what we could for when that time comes. We're sorry it's a small change in cheap stuff like old clothes, stones, and tree roots. But this is everything we could do for her right now. I think it'll be at least some use. So please, make sure she gets it, okay? Okay, I will. I think the Child of Prophecy will be thrilled to receive these. Yeah? Yeah, we think so too. You guys can make sure you keep her safe, okay? Wow, that's a small mountain of gifts. Can those metal arms of yours carry it, Da Vinci? Of course. You just say the word and I'll give everything back to the cartridge, safe and sound. Well, that's nice, huh, Altoria? Sure, they may have not realized it was you. But that was living proof that even the fairies in Glosswork are pinning their hopes on the Child of Prophecy. You're right. But with this many materials and Magecraft goodies, we won't have to worry about keeping Emps fed for some time. Well, while I wish I could spend a night here to enjoy more of Glossworks has to offer, the fact that the lower class fairies here know about the auction incident now means that the Queen's army must know about us too. So, I'm afraid we can't stay here much longer. I guess that's true. But we still haven't found any new leads on MASH. Miranda hasn't heard anything about her, then there aren't any leads here to find. And since it seems no one in Salbert or Glosswick has seen her, our hands are tied for the moment. Let's not forget that we also want for the ranch incident. Oh, sorry. Let's not forget we're also wanted for the ranch incident. So we have to be careful not to be anywhere the Queen's soldiers are likely to nab us. So I'm glad that we had to stop looking for her. I think we should stop looking for her ourselves and head somewhere safe, at least for now. Sorry, I'd like to ask, would we see this fighter to go to any other city? Yeah, it would. That goes for Salbert too. It's too dangerous right now. So instead, if we're gonna look for Dash, what if we keep looking for Mash via different methods? You guys can lay low, and in the meantime, I'll go around in different areas looking for information on her. Just because you guys can't look for her now doesn't mean I can't, after all. Give me 3 days. I should be able to find out the latest news from Britain. After that, we'll know where to go next. Okay, let me know. Where should we hide? Don't worry. I already thought about that. In fact, you could say the land out here is why I thought to make this suggestion in the first place. So we'll be camping out here for a while, huh? Then we will have to look for an out-of-the-way campsite. Don't worry, I'm pretty good at pitching tents. And I can also put up a few different boundary fields. We need to keep undesirables away. Really? That's great to hear. You won't, but you wouldn't need to any of that this time around, huh? Oh, now I see. Sorry to steal your thunder, Alteria, but we really need to play it safe. So I'm afraid you have to wait for another time. All right, let's get going to my secret base. See that forest over there? Past the western hill? That's the Welsh Forest. It's a place that's long been abandoned by fairies and humans alike, where old dried up things go to rest. And it's also the personal domains of your truly. Alright, that's it. Not much. Can I do something? Wait, hold on. Nope, I can't do a summoning. Alright, I think I'm gonna continue playing off my own time and just continue off, like, the next time I stream, I'm probably gonna just explain what happened in the meantime. So I do want to hurry. It takes a bit longer to read out the story and everything. So I kind of want to catch up. At least to part 2. Probably part 3 is where I'm probably gonna like mostly stream it, since it's probably like the climax of everything. But no, thanks for watching. I'm not sure when I'm gonna stream next time. Well, probably in the next few days. But I'm sure you'll find out pretty soon. Anyway, it's nice meeting you. Thanks for coming. Have a good day.